but you keep coming back. So hard, so strong, so long. That's what she says. So long. That's Erykah Badu. Cause we're through. But you keep coming back. So hard, so strong, so long. That's what she said. So long, so long, so long, so long, so long, so long, so long. I'm strong. So long, so long. That's just my wanting to sing. Okay, so hey, this is African Essence. I'm Shyla Iris. Thank you for visiting the blog. Tagline: I didn't wake up until I started dreaming. Sound like Tupac. But no, that's my tagline. I didn't wake up until I started dreaming. And what that means is it's actually literal. Like, I woke up. Like, this is a recent thing. Like, I wrote these words, like, I started to write about the process of waking up a long time ago, but I didn't actually reach the point where I knew that it was important for me to wake up until like 2 months ago. Let's say January 1st, 2017. I hit my rock bottom point of my emotions. I had taken as much of the past Shyla as I could take, and I was like, I'm going into the future with my new Shyla. So like it's just like a drug addict hitting rock bottom, finally realizing that they no longer want to be an addict, they want to be somebody different. So I was addicted to pain. I don't know when it started, but I kind of have an idea of when it started. I think it started when I first found out that my father was using drugs. My father, of course, girls, our fathers are the first men that we fall in love with. And I remember just being this tiny little girl and wanting to follow my father around everywhere because I just thought he was so cool. Like, he was a people person. People loved him. Women loved him. Men loved him. He had charisma. Like, when he came into the room, people gravitated towards him. He was naturally likable. So I liked him, and I was a quiet girl. So I'm like, you know, I was a quiet girl for a long time, but I used to just like watch my father, and I was just in so much awe of him. Like, but while he's being this charismatic person, he was addicted to drugs. And I think some people knew, but because he was so awesome, like, a lot of people were willing to like ignore the fact that he was using drugs because he could go between both worlds. And what did I do? I ended up falling in love with the presence or the energy of my father. And actually, that's what happens most times. If you talk to people who have, to women who have you know, been in pain, sometimes they do get attracted to, you know, their fathers. So that happened to me, and it took me years to forgive my dad. I actually walked into the basement and saw him. He doesn't even know. Like, at the age of, I think it was like 9, I walked into the basement, and he was actually down there, and he was using drugs, and I knew it stunk like crack stinks. I know y'all like, she really saying this, but I love my dad. I have forgiven him. He is a whole different person. He went through a whole process of recovery, but I actually saw him with my eyes, and I think that's the first time I had a broken heart. And as a child, who knew that that would affect me even now. But like I said, I love my dad and I've forgiven him, and that's all that matters. And this blog, African Essence, in January, along with my process of healing, I transformed it into a space that was dedicated to healing rituals and mantras. And on here, you'll see me post videos of music that, helps to soothe the pain, of music that is very encouraging. You'll see me write poems because I'm an artist, I'm a poet, I'm a writer. And what do writers do? We typically express our emotions and our experiences through prose. So you'll see me do that. You might see me take pictures because I'm not really a social media picture taker. Like, I don't like to put a lot of stuff, pictures of myself online. But you might see me do that in this space because I might be feeling good one day, and I really only want to share those pictures that express how I'm feeling that day. And this truth, like, I don't want to post anything up here that I'm not really feeling. So if it's sparingly, like, because that's what the process is about. You have to heal, but I don't want to post anything up here that's not real. So you'll see me post a few videos, up here, post pictures up here. I mean, I'll try to do things that I've never done, share myself in different ways, because the reason that I share stories is because I'm a griot, I'm a storyteller, I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm an artist. And as such, I accept the responsibility for my ancestors, and I share things in this space in hopes of inspiring and helping other young girls and young women like me to make better decisions in life, so that you don't have to get to the age of 33 like I am and finally wake up and realize, like, no more. Like, I don't want to go through no more pain. I don't want to be with any people who are continuously causing me pain. I don't want to be with nobody who's blaming me for their pain. I don't want to blame nobody for my pain. I just want to be high. And in order to attract what I want, I have to be on high. So right now, I'm not going to attract anybody. Like, I just know it. And it's cool. Like, the people that are attracted to me now, I can see that it's like I'm not there. So, I have spent a lot of time, like, addressing men, like the masculine energies, inappropriate masculine energies, and then just masculine energy that has wanted to pacify me and cover me. Because men naturally, masculine energy, naturally, men, when they see that you are sad, naturally they're going to want to protect you. Just like a woman, when they see a man sad, they're naturally going to be like, oh, well, baby, let me do this for you. She wasn't doing that. Let me do this for you. It's all natural. It's like a man, when he sees me, he like, what? Who? I can't believe, somebody told me the other day, I can't believe you're single. I'm like, well, believe it. And it's really because I had never taken, time to heal. And I'm like, in my healing process, I don't want nobody. I had to establish boundaries, and those boundaries mean my home and my body is a sacred space. Like, while you are healing, if you are really healing, you have to be, the first step to healing is knowing that you have to be in solitude. And people who are in denial, which is what I was, it's like, I can heal and have everybody. I can heal and disappear into the crowd and create lovely music and poetry and do all this stuff. You're not going to create nothing beautiful. Nothing is real. So what? Everything that you create, like, what if you record, you want to create things that constantly remind you of the pain? So I'm like, I want to get into a space where I'm just on high, so I can attract, like, kings like me, queens like me. I'm going to need to be like, here, that Egyptian stance, like, high, like, balanced. That's balance. That's gonna be my new thing. But I realized that. So, but in order for me to attract those type of energies, I have to rise up. I have to take the courage to tell the truth. So in this space, I'm here to share my stories with you in hopes of encouraging you to heal. This is not a lie. Like, I'm telling the truth about everything, and it's not about offending anybody. It's not about covering anything up. It's about me being able to share who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm God. I'm God. And if I'm God, like, all the answers are in me. So when I speak of solitude, I had to spend 7 days in solitude. Do this. I'm telling you, this works. 7 days in solitude means you are cutting the phone off, not answering phone calls from friends, not listening to music, not watching television. You are staying in your space at night, not inviting people into your house, that's not, you can't do that and pretend to heal, because it's like you're always validating yourself through people. Like the more and more people you have around you, of course people naturally want to love you, so those people are going to naturally validate you. And luckily for me, my best friends are not in the same space as me, so I'm always forced to undergo solitude. Like I wake up every morning. I had woke up every morning for and I still do, for 7 days, nothing. I didn't look at my phone, no technology, no TV, no music, no books. I couldn't even read books because I'm like, I've read enough books. Everything that I have, all the answers are in me. And only when I did that was I able to go internal, and something inside of me, like God spoke to me. Like God is in here. You just have to silence the noise and the distractions, silence all of that stuff, and he will speak, or she will speak to you. Your God, your creator, your ancestors will speak to you, but you have to silence. Like everybody else, you tell your story to people, everybody gonna have their opinion, but I understand and I appreciate your opinion, but you don't have the answer for me, because only I know what I've been through. Only the person or the people that have gone through stuff with you understand. And but you won't get to that point where you comprehend that until you go into solitude. So people asking me, oh, what happened to you? You seem so happy now. Yeah, I get a little sad here and there, but the number one step is solitude. 7 days of solitude. Silence the voices around you, because people are going to want to save you. Like women are going to want to save men. Men are going to want to save women. But how brave are you? How strong are you? Can you save yourself? When you are in silence and in solitude and you don't have nobody to run to, I'm telling you, I kicked, I screamed, I woke up crying, I was punching the bed at night. I was like, I can't believe I made these mistakes. I'm like trying to call my friend. I didn't try to call him. I stopped. But in my mind, I'm like, I should call him. I'm like an addict. Like, I should call him. I gotta get on social media. I gotta say something. I gotta find. I gotta look. I gotta look at, this person's page. Like, I had to do all of that. And I finally got to a point where I said, like, I don't care about none of that. Like, all that's external. This week is about me. And it works. So, healing has never been about technology. Like, it's not. And even me sharing my story with you, this is just a tool of healing, but it's just one of those rituals of healing. But the actual thing that changes you is solitude, because you have to be able to deal with yourself. You have to be able to lay alone. You can't be having people in your bed, having people in your sacred spaces. They're impeding and they're dropping. An elder told me, like, every time you invite somebody in your space, they're dropping spirits. And we do it all the time, and we validate. We allow people to validate us. We so easily disappear into the crowd. We so easily jump from relationship to relationship. We so easily accept praise from people when we are not even deserving of praise. We so easily pursue new friendships when we don't even have our old friendships in line. Like, how can I possibly go out and get some new friends when these other friends over here, well, that have been loving me for a long time, our relationships aren't 100%. I need to repair and fix those. So it's all about working on what you have, going to your family. My family has been so wonderful and great to me. Like, our relationships they're so new. They're brand new. And I stopped telling my story to people. I'm like, you know what? You can see me happy. Like, I don't have nothing else to say along the lines of pain. See me happy. But I just don't want to. I want to stop the cycle, and the cycle has been keep going. Oh, this person loves me. Somebody told me the other day that, I'll tell you this for myself, like, people from my past have been resurfaced. I'm like, oh, like, wait, it's so weird, awkward that you would call me now, but I know that there's a God. I'm like, how would you know to call me? I don't be on social media telling nobody what my circumstances are. I'm like, how would you know? Because people are desperate. And my soul was desperate. Like, and going through a separation, soul separating, or energy separating. I'm not going to say souls, because souls, but energy separating. I was in desperation at first. And of course, my spirit was calling people. I didn't even know. Like, why are you calling me? I'm like, who is this? How do you even got this number? but I have had my number for a long time. But my spirit of desperation was calling people, and it was like, oh, here is this person who can validate you. Of course, those people on the phone like, oh, I just missed you throughout the years, and I always thought that you were going to be a wonderful person. Thank you, but I don't need you to validate me, and I'm sorry that my spirit called you, but I'm gonna have to like cut this short. And that's when I knew that I needed to go into solitude. And of course, like I said, I was like an addict, like, I can't do this. I can't. I need something. I need something in hand. I need a book. I need a book to read. This book isn't telling me the answers, but this book did tell me a lot. This is a great book, Opening the Spirit. This is awesome. But this is ritual. This is an object, and you give objects power. This has no power if I'm unwilling to accept solitude, if I'm unwilling to accept myself. So I gave this book power when I said, I'm going to use this as a tool. Like, what you got to say to me? What do you have to offer? Mindful exercise. You know, so this is, I only give this power. Like music. You know, I listen to a lot of music. I've been listening to Miles Davis, and I love Ellis Coltrane right now. Robert Glasper. Those are wonderful people, wonderful artists. Of course, still Mos Def, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, Leanne LaHavis. Fine sister. I like Nneka. She's a Nigerian artist. I like music, and these people, they tell healing stories. I'm an artist. We all tell healing stories, but they encourage me. They won't actually, they're not the process. They will only encourage me to get to the process. Like I said, they're all tools, and I give them meaning. So with that said, my blog is africanessence.wordpress.com, and I'm gonna keep it as a WordPress for now, but do know that I'm going to transition it into a website. I've been in the testing zone for far too long. I'm Shyla Iris. Thank you so much for coming to my space to listen to me. I'm sorry that this video was 17 minutes, 18 minutes long. Like, in the future, I will try to keep them short and sweet. Peace and love. Number 1, solitude.